We're back again for another month of Laserdisc pickups, and yeah, I've changed the room a little bit and found places eventually for the 200 odd discs I got last month. This month it's been nice and quiet. I've been watching a few other YouTubers out there. Stefan Homburger, for instance, did a video a couple weeks ago displaying 121 discs and showed off his MGM disc recently, which I've also got a copy of. I'm a big fan of these obscure discs too, you know. As well as that, I've got the Paramount one too, the Dolby Digital, and there's a THX one around somewhere too, but anyway. So, let's get started on the pickups for this month. This is all from an order I made back in October, I think it was, from a guy in Melbourne, and this is my second last chunk. Homeward Bound. I've already got Apocalypse Now, so Hearts of Darkness goes nicely with that. This is the making of the littlest whorehouse in Texas, or the best little whorehouse in Texas, yeah. 007, Tomorrow Never Dies. This is running an AC3, I believe. Okay, we've got Naked Gun 2.5. The Smell of Fear. I love it. And the Naked Gun, the first one. So I just need 33 1/3 now. Next up is a cheesy comedy called Carpool. Look Who's Talking. I've already got Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and I've heard Batman and Robin is the worst of the lot when it comes to rotting. Okay, moving on. Ransom, Mel Gibson, Ransom. This is the extended version. It has, what, a whole whopping 18 extra minutes. But we'll see. Okay, next one is $1 Million Mystery, which is a bit like Rat Race, or what was the other one? It's a Mad World. Was that the one where they went after the money as well? Yeah, so it's another one of those scrambling for millions, you know, somewhere. I've already got the Japanese version of this, with subtitles down the bottom. You know, you get hard-coded subtitles on Laserdisc, but this is the American pressing now, so I'm probably still going to keep the Japanese pressing because it really is a good copy and it's my favourite movie and it's got my favourite actor in it. I've been really trying to get every Steve Martin movie I can get. I think Laserdisc is a great way to have Steve Martin collection. You know, I thought it might be funny. So yeah, we got House Sitter, we've got Roxanne, I've already got Man with Two Brains, I've already got Lonely Guy. I really need to get All of Me, and I'm The Jerk, of course, I've got to get The Jerk. Here's another one. Oh, another Steve Martin, Leap of Faith. This is the CAV version of Cliffhanger. Got some weight to it, you know. Alright, we have Reality Bites, my second Ben Stiller film, my first being The Cable Guy, so this is Shining Through. This is, oh, it's a gatefold, yep, there we go. There we go. Amadeus. I don't know if this pressing is going to be very good. It's an early 80s pressing by the looks of it, and it just has that ex-rental kind of feel, you know, it looks faded. Okay, we've got Def Leppard, Visualize. I've already got Hypnotize, so yeah, you know, Another Dolby surround disc. So this is, I've got the Dolby Digital, this is Dolby Surround. Be interesting to give that a test. Next up is Kingpin with Bill Murray, of course. That's how I remember this movie anyway. Yeah, classic. Okay, this is one of my my grails. I'm ticking off the list. I've been chasing after, I've got like 4 copies of different Blues Brothers, but I've been trying to get my hands on this. I really like Signature Collections. I think the pressing is done beautifully. Every time I have a Signature movie, the quality is great. You know, you're getting a quality disc usually. I've never had any problem anyway myself. You know, I think it's the best version of Blues Brothers. If you know of a better one, let me know. Okay, Superman 3. So I've got 1, 2, and 3. I don't have 4 yet. I'm not really dying to get 4, you know. Broken Arrow. I have never had this on Laserdisc, would you believe? I thought this would be really one of my first ones I'd land my hands on, you know, but there you go. The Polar Bear King. I have no idea what this is, so I'm probably give it a watch. It's the standard version of Point Break. It's widescreen. It's Point Break. Next up is some Charles Bronson in Death Wish. Death Wish 5. He's looking a bit old in that one. Oh, here we go. This is more like the Bronson I remember. This is the Bronson I remember. And we have, oh, Blade. I don't know if this pressing is going to be any good. It looks like a Japanese pressing, doesn't it? Or a Hong Kong pressing. I'm actually favouring Hong Kong, actually. Yeah. Heat is a good movie. Pile number 3 of 4. Starting off with the Tom Cruise film, Losing It. I remember watching this very late at night one evening back on, you know, like late night, back when I watched television, you know. I haven't had an aerial antenna plugged in my TV since 2009. It's basically them trying to lose their virginity, isn't it? You know, it's what, American Pie basically, yeah? But, oh, Shelley Long, the American president. Nothing special there, but you know, when it's Rob Reiner, I expect pretty high quality. I'm a big fan of Rob Reiner. Anyway, Never Ending Story, finally got it. What a good looking cover, hey? Next up is the Blair Witch Project. I prefer the second Gremlins. I'm one of those few people, and don't hate me for this, I'm one of the few people that enjoy Gremlins 2 more than the first, and I enjoy Ghostbusters 2 more than the first. Sorry. Forbidden Planet. Lost in Yonkers. I have no idea what this is. Oh, the original, uncut, uncensored version of 9.5 Weeks. Oh my. The Big Chill. There's Goldblum. Where's Goldblum? There we go, there's Goldblum. Moving on, we have Fatal Instinct, which couldn't be a more Basic Instinct rip-off if it tried. I think they actually changed the name of the film while they were filming it. That's how much they needed to copy Basic Instinct. Anyway, moving on, we have some more Bronson. Death Wish number 4, The Crackdown. Oh, Bronson. This one's from the 3 Color series. There's this blue, the most common one. I think it's because it's got the best story, if you ask me, but yeah. Something for the bub. So my little girl loves her Disney movies. Yeah, The Wild Bunch. Looks awesome. Another Western. I'm not afraid of a Western. Next up is Circuitry Man, another one I haven't heard of, but the name and the cover and just, looks good, you know. In the tradition of Mad Max and Total Recall comes another futuristic thriller. Moving on, we have the new digital transfer. Ooh, it's a new digital transfer of Red Heat. Red Heat. Okay, so the next one is Hero. Which is funny because I've always known this movie as Accidental Hero. It's only since I saw the Laserdisc did I realise that in America this movie has a different title. Yeah. It's a good movie though. I enjoyed it actually. It was okay for its time. Mean Streets. Mean Streets. Scorsese's first film. Look, I love this film, don't get me wrong. I just don't think this is the best pressing of it. Someone paid $40 for that one day. Anyway, moving on to pile number 4, Lucky Last. So what I do is, as I get these, I've just been typing them into the Laserdisc database between each section, just filling up my catalogue. Yeah, I'm nearly at 500 discs now. I'm quite excited, actually. Next is Billy Crystal. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. And then a funny thing happened on the way to the forum. Finding this funny thing happened on the way to the forum. My brain's going mad world, or Round the World in 80 Days, or something like those, you know, one of those epic films that they made. Yeah, okay, let's keep going. Loose Cannons. Wow, hey, what a combination. Gene Hackman and Dan Aykroyd. That's two people that needed to be together. And look, Andy Dick. Next is another copy of Heat, but this one's Burt Reynolds and a really cool jacket. Next is Iron Eagle. Next up is Dirty Harry. Next up is the CAV Criterion version of Blade Runner. Enhance. Yeah. Iron Eagle 2. More Lou Gossett. And that awesome look at the moustache. Oh, just love that moustache. Murder in the First. Christian Slater, Kevin Bacon and Gary Oldman. It just feels like a movie I've watched, but I've looked at it and I watched the trailer and I went, no, I haven't seen it, but it looks really cool. I know, look, those three actors can do great work. You know, when Kevin Bacon wants to, he can really act. When Christian Slater wants to, he can be very entertaining. So, it has potential. Next is Mission to Moscow. Look at that cover. Look at that cover. That would stop traffic, you know. Next up is The Stupids. There's some really funny moments in this. I've seen this movie and it's not the most cleverest humor. You're not going to be able to. It's not going to solve world hunger. Next up is 48 Hours. I'm a big fan of the 48 Hours and another 48 Hour series. I don't know. Just found those two's chemistry really good. Next is Weekend at Bernie's. This is a repress. Has to be a repress, 986 repress or something like that, because that does not look like the original cover that I remember. Unless the other one was a repress. But yeah, this is a different cover than I remember seeing. Okay, so a dude dies and they're like, oh no, we're going to pretend he's alive. And he dances around the place. The Last Disc. I last month picked up Wayne's World 2, and now I've got the first one. So, whole Wayne's World series. I really want to get the Austin Powers series. The Austin Powers series is one of my favourite comedies, especially number 2, The Spy Who Shagged Me. Although I've got it on DVD and Blu-ray, you know, when you've got your favourite movie, it doesn't matter. You want it on all, you know. So that was February's pickups. Some pretty good ones in there. I'm pretty happy with it myself. Not as big as last month, thank goodness. Well, until next month, keep spinning.